Last thing here, I just want a couple more minutes here. So Ricardo Pepi, obviously we're talking about his star turn as the guy in Honduras. I'm just gonna let this go. I know you love it so much.
You're feeling it, right? It takes forever.
I love it.
You're noticing it now. I love it. You're starting to notice it now.
Here's
too.
what I could do though, right? Like I could do something like this. That's too fast. Hold on.
That's a bit fast. I like that way more.
Oh, that kind of
okay. Please change it to that.
All right, I'll just leave it there. What should happen with Ricardo? Like, as a selfish national team fan who has qualifiers next month and qualifiers in November and qualifiers in January and qualifiers all the way through until basically the spring of next year. What do you want to happen with Ricardo Pepi in terms of his club career? You tell me.
His club career? I finished the season with Dallas, obviously.
You want him to go all the way to... Okay, yeah, of course. Can't go anywhere until after the season. But what happens in the winter?
I think, first of all, there's two things. There's two factors here. What's good for Ricardo Pepi and what FC Dallas has a track record of doing. Now, FC Dallas has a track record of selling extremely early to European clubs that are interested. That's just their model. They are going to get everything to get out of Pepi this year and move. So I think Pepi's going no matter what. Now, whether or not that's good for Ricardo Pepi, we can have that conversation. I think where Ricardo Pepi should probably end up, I would like to see him in a Serie A or Italian league, to be honest with you. When I said be a selfish U.S. men's national team fan, I'm not asking you to take reality into account. I'm not asking you to take FC Dallas' track record into account. I'm saying, what do you think would be best for the national team? For Ricardo Pepi to be sold in the winter and pick a league then, or to stay in Dallas and play play all the way? You think it would be better for his development, and He's
therefore
18, dude. He can play all the way through the year.
Okay, this is what I'm saying. Do you think he will be better for the national team if he goes in the winter, or just as good as he has already been in one game?
I think there won't be any downside because no matter what, he's going to get an off season. The MLS is going to be done in November. The winter season's not. The transfer window's not going to open until January. He's going to get a 1 month, 1.5 month break no matter what. I'm not worried about running him out. I think a move for him is good. A place that would probably be a mid-table La Liga or mid-table Serie A team, I think would be good because he could potentially get minutes there.
Okay, selfishly, I want him to stay with Dallas until next summer. Because I think
what?
To continue to score goals and be a confident-ass kid who can score them for the U.S. men's national team. I don't think that, based on what we've already seen, I don't think going to Italy or going to Spain, and I have a different take on the leagues that I would like to see him in to start, I don't think that necessarily means anything for the national team. I don't think it makes him better, and therefore, you're talking, okay, maybe if you're talking about the World Cup, but I want to qualify first. So as a selfish national team fan, if he's already doing this while playing for FC Dallas, keep him with FC Dallas until the summer.
I disagree with you. As a selfish U.S. national team fan, you shouldn't want him to sit for 4 months because that's what's going to happen if he stays in MLS. But he's going to sit for 4 months.
Okay, I suppose that's it's.
He's not going to be sharp for January. He's not going to be sharp for the March window and the February window. He's not going to be sharp for any of those 3 windows if you let him stay in MLS.
It's an interesting. How about a loan?
Because how
about a Daryl DK loan?
Oh, sure. I can do that. So here's the thing. There's 2 MLS starters right now, and that is Ricardo Pepi and Miles Robinson. You don't want either of those guys sitting for 4 months if you can help it.
That is a good point. And
loan them, sure. Loan for sure. Right. If that's fine. Sell or loan. Either one of those is fine with me. But you can't have these guys. You need to be sharp to sit on their bus for 4 minutes and play FIFA.
Okay. I wouldn't hate the idea of him going to somewhere like Italy, but I actually, because I care about the confidence of my goal scorer, I kind of want him to go to Belgium or Holland, somewhere like that. Or even, and this came up, just throwing it out there completely, no ideas if this could ever happen. But if he ended up at a Salzburg for a little while, I don't think that would be a bad thing at all. I think Ricardo Pepi at Salzburg might work, might build him up and get him the stepping stone to the next league. But by the way, after the World Cup in 2022, because that, again, you want to build confidence, and he would score goals at Salzburg. He would absolutely score goals at Salzburg. I know it's not the best league.
I think that's fair. Wherever it's going to get Ricardo Pepi A, minutes, and B, chances to score. Wherever that is, I don't care what stamp is on his passport. He can't sit in MLS for 4 months. He just can't.
All right. Frank actually says Mexico maybe. Like, could you loan him down to Mexico? They take a 1 month break between the Apertura and the Clausura, but he would play way more.
I think if you're actually preparing for World Cup qualifiers, that's a fantastic option, to be honest with you, in terms of it's the right weather, it's the right climate.
Do you think that any Mexican club, after he chose to play for the United States and knowing that they might be keeping him sharp for U.S. qualifiers, do you think a Mexican club would be like, yeah, come on down, Ricardo? Or would they be like, no?
I think Mexican confidence and pride is so high they would never even consider the fact that the U.S. could touch them. I don't think so.
Interesting.
I think if you could sell him, I think he's marketable. Not in front of the microphone though. Is there a worse interview than Ricardo Pepi?
He's just a kid, all right?
There's a lot of kids out there in this world that can speak and they say not the same 5 words every time when he's asked a question. Like, it's tough. It's like 1-word answers, man. It's rough.
Yeah, I
FC
know.
Dallas,
I know.
Your media team's great. Work on that a little bit, huh?
All right. We usually bring in Nikki Soup and Salad.